Well, good morning, or whenever you are existing. It's been quite a time, hasn't it? As you can see, my name is Chrystine of Lovevolvenergy, and we're up here live in just about 5 minutes for energy scans, energy healing, energy clearing, maybe a little meditation, and some group grounding, etc., etc. And we're just going to zhuzh and clear out the junk. So you can see the feed below. I'm a multi-dimensional energy holer, healer, and medium and channel. It happens through channeling. So come and join us in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to play some music, and thank you, replay watchers. Just in this 5 minutes, go pull a Hoffman, do a pee break, and get a delicious beverage, and meet me back here at 5. All right. See you. Which one are we going to do? See you then. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to All the Things. I'm still doing a few bits of tech, so welcome, replay watchers. As I said before, oh, and you know what? I almost forgot. Hi, Crix. How's it going, everybody? Let's see if all of my tech is working, and let's get. Look at that comment. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I heard on the radio station the other day, local radio station, super awesome hippie hipster awesomeness, them talking about how crazy it's been, and the DJ mentioned something like, I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde or what. And in my mind, I was like, dude. And he was just talking about what a crazy week he had had. So we can all get down and boogie with that. So how we roll here, if you're watching on replay, as you can see, I chat a little bit just at the beginning, just to get the ball rolling. I've already done an introduction, and then some music plays, and then I warm everybody up, and I welcome people for the first 10 minutes or so. And during that 10 minutes, I will make any announcements that need to be made, any housekeeping issues, things like that. And if there's some kind of message that comes through for the group, or some kind of teaching, some kind of card that needs to be pulled on behalf of the group, I've got my, as you can see back here, I've got the bookshelves of cards. So how many decks do you think that is? What? So make sure you have some yummy beverages. I have 3 going over here. So the only stuff that's really the only stuff. Seriously? Seriously? Can I say that with all honesty? It's not the only stuff. There's a lot going on energetically. Let's do some highlights. If the shadow within you is arising, that means it's moving. Let it keep going. Let it keep moving. Let it keep releasing. If you're surrounded by others who are in their tower moment and in their chaos, let yourself be the stillness of the fire in the center. As much as possible. As much as possible. If you are going crazy pants, and let's see who's in the feed. Stephanie, hello. Kate, hey, lady, how's it going? If that is part of your truth, let me see if there's anything happening over here. I think we're good. Then is your way through buffered by kindness, by love? Are you on your surfboard of life moving through? And did you wax your surfboard? Did you wax your surfboard? Coasting, getting that wave? Or is your surfboard like this and you fell off your surfboard and now you're churning within the wave? Are you churning deep within? Happy Friday, KJ, Kayla. Does anybody here surf, or do you know any water survival tactics, or do you kayak or canoe? What happens when you are trapped underwater? What is the thing to do? I'm going to cut to the chase, and I'm going to tell you the only thing to do is surrender. So Steph, you know. Hi, Allison. You surrender. You surrender to the churn. If you fight, the force of water, what happens? You forfeit your own. You forfeit your own. Yes, right? That's part of why I use that as a metaphor. You wait for the moment. You wait for the moment, the opportunity to rise, or you are spat out. Waiting for the opportunity to rise out of the churning means that you have to stay relaxed, calm, and alert. So how we doing, everybody? So how we doing? Can some of my surfers here enlighten us if you have a surf story, and whether it's spiritual or within our physical elements, which is also spiritual? Dude, you guys, in the next couple of years, we need to do a surf retreat, spiritual surf retreat. Are we going to Baja? Well, then you get blindsided. Can you be present for that? Or does it freak you out? You know, you've been there, Steph. You've been there. What do you do? Oh, I found an opportunity. I was spat out and blam, it's down again. Blam, it's down again. Relax, 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 relax. Take effective, efficient action. Calm, effective, efficient action. Trust. Trust. When we're talking about the physical body, there will be times when there's no coming up. And then you surrender to what is. Are you going to fight death when it comes to you? Or are you going to surround yourself with the glory of the water and say, okay, this is my moment. This is my moment. Of course, there's fear. Dude, you guys, we come to energy work and we come to all this spiritual psychology and all this healing with the idea that we can eradicate fear. Making your surfboard slippery does not give you an out from the human experience of fight or flight. It does not give you an out. It happens. Did you listen to the chats about fight or flight, about neuroception last week? If your body is stuck in fight or flight and you go surfing, guess what's going to happen? Maybe. I don't know. Guess what's going to happen? Retraining the nervous system back to its calm, resilient, vibrant center, which is how you were when you were tiny, no matter what you brought in with you. And it's always available for you. Always. You can retrain. So I'm just going to add this right now then. Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse, that's part of what we're doing. It starts October 16th. We're retraining. Yes. When your energy tank was low, so you know that you need to fill it up, right, Kate? You know this. I've got some powerful people here. Hey, Allison. So, do we want to talk about Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse? I've been talking so much about it. Have you seen my posts? Whether you're finding me on Lovevolvenergy page, let me know where you guys are. Are you on my Chrystine Marguerite Facebook page, or are you on my Lovevolvenergy page? I kind of need to know that because I'm probably, going to lean into one more than the other if I know where people are finding me and hanging out. Just scroll. Okay, Stephanie, thank you. Just scroll and you can see all my Breathe, Feel, Dream posse stuff. And some of the people that are joining me are here in the feed. So pumped about that. I'm broadcasting onto the tube that is you as well. So you got some of that. Yeah, we're meeting for 9 weeks of class time. It ends up being about 12 weeks of time space with some breaks in between. Oof, I'm coughing it up today, you guys. And we're going to meditate, we're going to dance and do movement meditation, and we're going to do some archaeology into our deepest desires that are aligned with our soul. Not the, ooh, I want a new house. The, why do you want a new house? What's the feeling behind that? We're going to get really clear on our deep down, truest desired feelings. And then we're going to make some maps and see if we can map out our next future of a year, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. 9 months is potent, right? And to see if we can map this out from our core desired feelings and watch the magic change. How would your life change if you didn't have these goals from outside squishing you, and then you meet your goal and you feel like crap? Like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're here to live the fullest you. What does that feel like? If you got some awesome stuff coming up, if you go through this process, this 3-month process, the stuff you've already scheduled for next year, I don't know. Is that really how you, does it give you the feeling? Does that really align? Does it align with the old you? Does it align with your deep down, your truest you, and how you really want to feel in every area of your life? It's not airy-fairy, although we are going to get airy-fairy. Don't mistake, you're working with me. Hello. And we're going to get super practical and super grounded. And it's going to blow your flippin' bean off. Just saying. All right. So let's start today, energy-wise. If you would like a zhuzh, some energy healing, an energy scan, an energy reading, or if you have some questions about something that's been arising for you, I'm open to all of that. I'm open to all of that. Let me know in the feed. In the feed, put some emojis there. If you want an energy healing or holding, if you want some energy work, you have to give me permission. Give me permission and let me know. She's back. Hey, Shani. How's it going, lady? So that's what we're up to today. Make sure you have some beverages. Energetically, I'm feeling myself in the, everything feels a little quiet and calm. Has everything, okay, KJ, you got it, baby. Has everything I said just calmed you? Are you guys in a relatively empowered and good place? If you've worked with me a couple of times, your empowerment's there, right? You've already, where'd my little thing go? Just lost my thing. You've already begun to explore what that feels like to you. And there's always more. There's always more. And there's, like Stephanie mentioned, there's always things that will blindside you. There's always the opportunity for overwhelm. That's all that is. What I left out of the surf analogy, metaphor, was sometimes you have to go down so deep so that somebody else has permission to quote unquote save you. So, what do you learn in that dynamic? How to receive, how to allow somebody to help you. What does the other savior learn? How to be generous, how to be strong for another. There's a lot of lessons in that stuff that we don't even know about. And that's life for you. We will be blind to so much until we actually get there. All right, everybody. Okay, peeps, let's do this. KJ, hey, lady. Oh, one last announcement before we go forward. So I'm feeling some boundaries around you, KJ, but I'm still going to go into you. Thank you for the permission. And I see everybody here. We're going to do the roulette wheel through and through. If you go to my website, all my links are above. Sign up for the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse. Sign up and we'll hang. It'll be amazeballs. Also, a lot of the price points have gone back to what they were. The big pay what you want is no longer on the table. That expired on the new moon. So thank you for everybody that did trades with me. It was amazing. It was amazing. So now it's something else. Always, if there's financial challenges, we'll work out a payment plan. I'm very open to that. I'm very willing. And so let's move on. If you can't find the links or something doesn't work, let me know and I'll repost them. I'm speaking really fast. All right. I will repost them here. I shall repost them. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I've been announcing it. You've been seeing it. I announced it at the beginning. All right. So so KJ, what I'm seeing for your energy, and you wanted some energy healing. I keep calling you KJ, Kayla. I know it's you. I know it's you. And I know you've been walking. And so I'm seeing the number 3. So there are 3s around your energy. So you can anticipate 3s. So there's an opportunity for shedding. If it happens all at once here, KJ, it's not going to be good. So it's got to be bit by bit. There's a protective force field around you that has, I'm going to call it a masculine energy that could be, that doesn't mean man or woman, male or female. It just has that a flavor of masculine power around it. That is a little bit could at one point have been a protective buffer zone for you, and now has a little bit of a sickness in it, and is not as helpful as it once was. So we're going to step way back, Kayla. And it's the beginning stages of melting. See, if we release that too much at once, it may be overwhelming to the system, Kayla. And so I'm seeing, despite the huge efforts, in a way, this is what I'm seeing, and then we're going to do some soothing here. So actually, we're going to just start with some soothing. I feel like the breathe, feel, dream would be good for you, Kayla, and that's just if you want to do that. For one-on-one sessions with me, I don't know that I'm your person, but I do know of some people who are. Not Jamie, but I think Alyssa Helfrey would be a really good vibratory match for you. But also, Kayla, I know that there's some peace angels above you. I just want to let you know that. And it's soothing your system. There's a little bit too much energy coming in because of your yearning and your requests and your desire. And it looks like it frazzles you a little bit. So you're it's not quite your nervous system, but your energy's a little bit fried. And so we're just going to soothe that. What I was going to say as we're doing some of this energy work, Kayla, is that tonight in the Light Shine Lab, um, Jamie's going to be up doing some energy work. Um, go up there. I think she's up at 8 p.m. Um, East Coast time. She and I trade days. So if she's up, I'm not. If I'm up, she's not. So every Friday, 8 p.m., it's either Jamie or myself. And I think that she could do a little bit more zhuzh around you. She specializes in different things than I do. So I think she could be more helpful for you than I. However, is like a practical spiritual psychology and moving through sort of a realignment, not just of your energies, but of your emotional body. That's what Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse is all about. So that may be a good fit for you. Um, but that's what I would recommend, Kayla. Tell her I sent you so she'll get a sense of she'll pick up on that, and she'll be able to do some deeper energy work for you. Thank you so much, Kayla. Thank you so much, lady, for showing up. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Claire. I think she may have been. She may have been. So go and play with her vibe tonight, Kayla, and just see. We're similar. We're very different, and we're similar. We're similar. We're similar enough. We sometimes trade energy work, so it's kind of like that. Hi, Samantha. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, wait, what's going on? Samantha is saying Oh, Samantha is poaching, you guys. Samantha Smith. We're gonna bounce her out, you guys. Send Samantha Smith some love. Once in a while in the feed, I get people with poor energy boundaries taking advantage of people in the feed. So Allison and Kayla, don't friend Samantha. She's poaching clients, which is what she's doing, which is kind of not cool. There's an energetic comeback to that. So we're just going to send Samantha away with some love. Bye, Samantha. Bye, Samantha. Okay, thank you. Bye, Samantha. Bye, Samantha. Thank you. All right, she's gone. Yeah, Cindy, like sometimes it's just part of what happens in social media when you're doing live gallery style feed. It's, and I don't have an assistant right now who's doing this for me. So it's, I just got to do it on my own. It's okay. She's just a confused soul. She's just a confused soul. Um, Kate, are you here? I felt your energy. La 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 la. Great. Yeah, that's just the way it is. And if your energy is resilient, slippery, then they come and go and they bounce off, and it's like it doesn't trigger you and it's not a big deal because nothing is ever a big deal. So I saw your emojis, and that says to me you're on the receiving end. Denise, hey baby. Thanks for hanging out. So everybody, once in a while, people are selected to receive energy. All right, baby. I'll check out your energy. We'll see what's going on. Sometimes what you're perceiving and what I'm perceiving and your guides are giving to me is not all the same thing. So that'll come up and we'll compare notes and we'll just see what's going on. So, oh, you guys, my selenite, here's a trick. If you have little selenite shards, stick them in your headband, with a bobby pin, with a barrette, in your little beanie if it's cold out. They keep falling out. So apparently I don't need it so much. So no matter what comes up for Kate today, it may also be for you. So note that, everybody. Note. I'm going to step back a bit, Kate. What is going on here? It's you're hard to pin down. You're moving really fast here, Kate. So could you just take a breather, please? Land of milk and honey here, babe. Land of milk and honey. I want to hang out with you, Kate. All right. So can you just put your hand over your heart? Doesn't matter how much coffee you're on. Doesn't matter. Or caffeine or whatever you're doing, or anxiety. It just feels like you're busy, woman. So as you put your own, it doesn't matter if it's your right hand or your left hand, Kate, and put your own hand there, that's going to be the portal through which divine force energy and love can come through. We're looking at empowerment here. Show me, Kate, please. Hey, chimagala, kavating manapachamakombo, who chimalefa, shima, hong kalamba chama, shabaka gagamidimakakande, hey, chikakamikiha, kakalakabaka, hopachapaka, kaka, 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 kaka. Don't you know your queen? We're cleaning up the lair in which the queen sits, bestowing gifts upon her. Chama, your name keeps you human. There's something in your energy body, and I'm asking them to tell me which, but they're not. So I don't have more information for you, Kate, there. The calmness of a queen, of an empress, of a czarina, that kind of calm. So when you're standing on your feet, I'm going to offer you an energetic stance. It's so interesting. I had no idea I'll tell you in a minute. Let me finish this with Kate first. So when you're standing, so keep with this, but if you can open your eyes so that you can see or at least hear. If you put your one hand behind your back on your lower sacrum, notice that what that does as you just stand up straight and breathe and relax. When your eyes open from this, there's this, it's not, there's this stance of power that is a request. So both hands holding the other hand or one hand, and a kind of surveying. So energetically, were you the one that talked about feeding the well? This is a kind of feeding the well with a boundary setting as well. And I'm wondering why they're not putting a larger buffer zone around you. What your energy appears to be, the buffer zone is close in rather than expanded out, which is fine. There's a learning here. So I'm acknowledging my sort of attitude towards Earth as school. However, there's a guide showing me some wisdom here. There's something that needs to be gleaned. There's another week or two of there's some lesson that's moving through you where boundaries the boundaries are different here. So filling the well for sure, letting people be all up in your Kool-Aid in a way, or at least energies coming in close. There's a strengthening here. There's a strengthening, a process of strengthening. And we can call this a lesson. Kate, you can see my face. I'm casting doubt on that. I'm getting lots of timelines today, people. That's typically not my jam, but if that's for you, that's helpful. And a helpful anchor for you. Awesome. So for the next, through the Mercury going direct and the shoulder period for that's what's happening. This could be happening to others as well. It's this kind of strengthening process where you're letting the things come in close and strengthening your center as if you were a very sturdy ship going through a storm. Very sturdy, very strong, with a very big, very long rudder. It's that kind of energetic process. These are all metaphors for an energetic process of strengthening that's happening. And it has to do with sitting in your power, shoring up and sitting in your power. And this placing of the hand on your heart is the portal that power comes through. So I'm asking about protections. It's not about that. It's not that it's not about that, Kate. It's more that it's not like that. It's not like that. Languaging isn't accurate. So we're going to leave it there for you, Kate. If you want some hand holding or you want a little bit more, book a session. But that's, thank you, Kate, for allowing that reading to come through, because I believe that it's a gift for that story to be told of your energy. It helps others. So what we've done energetically is bring to consciousness this hookup, this energetic hookup for divine energy now through the heart. I've noticed that for me as well. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. I sincerely hope that was helpful for you. I've noticed, okay, I'm glad, that heart healing has been on. Hey, Lynn. Thank you for showing up. We'll see what the roulette wheel does for me. We have some other people here. Ha. All right, everybody. Cindy's from Kentucky. I keep smelling perfume. Shawnee, are we still here, Shawnee? Yes, Kate. Try those techniques on. Be mindful, everybody. Be mindful. We're doing this energy work in the moment, for the moment. What's true for your energy field because of this work in the next little while could shift. Sometimes a little, sometimes significantly. It just depends. It depends. So keep that in mind. Try those things on. Hey, Shawnee, did you need something, baby? Shixnada, 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 Shixnada. You'd put in a request and you were here pretty early, and so I'm just... I feel like you're onto something else, Shawnee, so if you're still here... Oh, so let me just say too, Kate, that you're moving forward. Like it is a forward motion. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Cha, cha, Okay. So, Shawnee, I'm going to move into your energy. And I heard you request the back stuff. So we'll go in and we'll see. Oh, all right. It's already coming. So we'll see what's there. And that may align with what your experience is, and it may not. Because I think you're talking about physical physiology. Shani. Is that a Shainader? Can you explain to all of us, Shani, how to pronounce your last name, please? Okay, so what's happening with Shani? So when you say back, when I went, whoa, what I was immediately drawn to was your upper back. And there's stuff going on with, so upper back. I'm going to see if this is true for you. And I'm just going to talk about what often this can mean. Shani Shexnider. Where's the emphasis? And please tell us the origination of this, because it feels very old. It feels very old school. It feels like there's an association with it. I'm getting very going backwards and way back machine. And when we look at the back of your wings. So if I'm doing this, can you imagine my shoulder blades are moving together? So it feels like that area. So we're going to release some overlays, and then we're going to release some other interferences. And I see. Okay. That's why it's no longer here. And yet. Yeah, that it's a powerful name. And I'm going to put that aside and we can unpack that a little bit if you want to, and the associations with it. But I want to go back to your energy and do what I said. So you can see me out here. So I don't bring energies into me, but thank you, Cindy. I don't bring them into me. That's old school, yo. That's old school. Don't do that. It's too exhausting for an energy worker. When you have a lot of clients, you can't feel all that. When you feel it, you know that you have something to clear, but you're not feeling their stuff. Empath boundaries, y'all. Empath boundaries. So there's this there's already this like like this explosion force field beam cleansing the past. And there's a lot of angelic energy here. So there's stuff going. There's overlays in your front, clouding your view in particular areas. Maybe just foggy, spacey. Part of it is just opportunists because of what's happening with the planet's energies and the astrology these days. Your guides are working with you already. Mushrooms. What? Mushrooms. So we have some earth energy. Whoops. Here we go. Here we go. Can you still hear me? All right. Magic is afoot, Shani. We're going to, I'm going to be silent and energetically move into this, Shani. It's going to be a little bit more effective for you in the receiving end. So, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. I ask for some of this to be removed, please. Can you please? Okay, keeping her here, keeping her here. Lots of up leveling here, Shani. Remembrance of fire. What is this? Can this be released, please? Shani, can I please have you repeat, either out loud or silently to yourself, I'm willing to release, I'm willing to let go, I'm willing to surrender. Breathe, feel, repeat. Don't do, yep, breathe, feel, repeat. Just let go, baby. There you go, mama. Okay. Whew. Okay. Girl. All right. I'm going to do a little bit more, but this is a one-on-one session and either with me or somebody else. So this is what's going on. Keep surrendering and releasing. So we're clarifying some of your view. You're up leveling, you're upgrading. And we have some boundaries work to do with you, babe. There was something about what you clicked in through his family line because of your energy system, and maybe your boundaries weren't as strong as they could have been. And so some of the energies that come through his name are old, they're ancient, and there's some strong mysticism and shamanism in that energetic ancestral line, full of opportunists. It's not always the most beneficial energy because it can be manipulative, and it doesn't honor the sacredness of your own divinity and sovereignty. And so that's the kind of power you're moving into. So I see the blasting of the energy, blasting through the chakras. Really good job. You're clearing a lot of the past. It's even in the earth. So I'm going to ask for your, so it's okay. So your view ends up getting distorted because of all of this influence. Girl, it's going to, from here on out, it's going to be increasingly amazeballs for you because you are willing to do the work. I kind of feel like it's Sleeping Beauty and the Huntsman. Like it's very much that kind of archetype here, baby. Um, you're it's already perfect and you're already you. It's so gorgeous and interesting when I see um, some buddy with so much love. Lo- If you take the Sleeping Beauty archetype, and she is buried in tradition, buried. And yet the truth of her is love. The truth of her is love. It's that kind of archetype to understand energetically what I'm perceiving. So what else needs to happen? What can easily happen here? What can easily happen is some stuff that you can do on your own, Shawnee. So before we work together or before you work with somebody else, um, the task before you is not just journaling your heart, journaling what's true for you, because it's this journey to yourself here. Um, your grounding isn't something that I can describe for you or tell you about, or anybody else can tell you about, because we're not just working with grounding for you, Shawnee. We're also working with empowerment. Two different energetic and psychological tasks that run tandem here. And so before you even let somebody else noodle around with your energy, this has to be true for you, because part of the mission here is your personal royalty, your personal empowerment, Sleeping Beauty. And so it's like that. I hope this was helpful, Shawnee. This is wild. This is wild. You're definitely, what I'm perceiving here is in the dimension of divine archetype. And so it is. So it is, bit by bit, bit by bit. So you do you. Doesn't matter what anybody said about what a grounding looks like. Go discover for yourself how that feels for you. How does grounding feel for you? Fuck everybody else, including me. You, Shawnee, you, Shawnee, you, Shawnee. And it may be Adams, but it may be another last name entirely that you blossom for yourself. It's that level. So, whether we work together or not, that's on you and what feels good to you when it's time. I would say if we work together, it's going to be in 3 weeks because that's when you'll be ready. But work with other people, right? Work with other people and see how it goes for you. You know, I just said other people. Fuck us. Work with yourself. Work with yourself. Work with yourself. And can this just be a hearkening call for everybody else? Denise, I am so glad. Denise, your energy has so much more water in it. It's as if you're the octopus queen coming alive. So your grounding energy is going to be way different. There's way much more freedom in your weeds, Denise. The grounding, Denise, I'm just going to move right into you, may need to come through sorrow, but it's also the deep. Like one of my words is oceanic, right? And there's so much nourishment. It's all wetness. So that's a mini for you, Denise. You go, mama. You go. You go. Hey, Lynn, what's going on, lady? So I'm going to do the grand roulette wheel again. And let me find, thank you, and removing and releasing all that energy. I want to thank you, Shani. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. Yes. How you doing, Claire Frazee? Cindy, you still here, baby? Of course you can be added, Lynn. So do you want some mental body stimulation and consciousness stimulation in terms of messages? Things you already know. Pardon me. Or do you simply need some help understanding things, or do you want some energy work? You know, you guys, I used to have this offering that I no longer have. But if you book a deep session with me, we can call it that. I used to have a session where it was light workers emergence, light workers emergence. So people who were just coming online and they needed help with understanding stuff and, you know, and what's going on and how can I work with this? How do I meditate? Just it was like the WTF. I just worked with really amazing hypnotherapist, light worker, energy work person last month. And we did a deepest session. It was bananas, but it was all talk with her. So if that's what you need, let me know. Okay. You want some energy work. All right. Don't go too far, Lynn. Cinda, Cinda, Cinda. Let's move it, move it, move it. Woo! All right, Cindy. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Give me a minute. Excuse me. Just give me a minute. Okay. So, Cindy, in a very real sense, it feels like energetically it's coming at you every which way. And there's this kind of sacrifice of balance in a way. And really just clicking into what is this blob? Is this her? So I'm just going to ask your guys to show me a little bit more about what's happening. Okay. So you want some energy work and you want to explain how you can deal with what you're moving through. Was there an event that blasted you open? It's kind of like, so I'm going to describe what it looks like, and then because others are going to be able to relate to this. All right, baby. If you can imagine your beingness as an egg, and then something happens, and there's a crack in it, and it cracks, and then the yolk of the egg starts to like spill out. So for you, the crack happened. It's not that it spilled out; it just is expanding. So I'm seeing very left side of your head, left side of your body. And it's as if this golden light expansion eats away the darkness. Um, if you weren't ready for this, I can see that this is going to be trippy. Oh, I just smelled some wine. So I'm a little bit wondering what your coping mechanisms are. Because here's the thing. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Okay, you guys, hold on here. Hold on. So they're bringing through a lot of messages here, Cindy. Um, okay. They're telling me to not be so dramatic about it. All right. Gotcha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's happening here? So in a perfect world, this could, yeah. So this, in a perfect world, you could just sleep. You could just be your own version of Sleeping Beauty. You could just rest. You could just sleep and allow this to move through you and to eat up what you've known of your personality, of your life. It's as if everything that was known has suddenly, in contrast to this expansion, become really dark, unbearable, dense, constricting. We've been there, so welcome. Not comfortable, um, and not impossible. This will shift and it will be good. So the density of body is such. It's going to, I don't know how this is going to land for you, Cindy. So I'm just going to keep saying, I'm just going to keep offering, and we're just going to keep saying, is it possible? Can you possibly go on a long weekend vacation in the nearish future? Because I'm just looking at the potentialities and the possibilities here. I'm not sure what she okay. Yep. Okay, so the burden is large here, and I'm looking when you mentioned her, that's an added layer on here. As the light comes in, it eats away at the densities and the way you've always known things to be. How much time do you spend in the astral outside of your body? I'm wondering about that. There's a saying in Buddhist traditions of dying before you die. How do you die before you die? How do you let go of everything? How do you cry it out? How do you release everything you've known, including your concept of self, your concept of who you are? Cindy, my beloved, I feel as if you've just detached from your body, from the density that we swim in. Beautiful, then. This is your gift to the world. So, because of that experience, hold on, Cindy. Cindy, I just want to thank you for choosing me to communicate with. Thank you. There is no hard road and there is no easy road. There's just the road. The beams of light from your heart. Cindy, I understand. So there's a lot going on with your energy right now. So it's as if you've lost your body. So you're outside of your body. And I'm wondering if the question is how to be in your body, because the sizzling, burning action of your body being eaten by divine source energy is flippin' intense. The other energies around you create kind of a mist. And even though the mist is protective and soothing, though difficult energetically, there is just such this strange fatedness about this. And I really do not use that word that often. It's so interesting, everybody, and Cindy will know this. The theme has been so much um, living life as a lesson, and I balk at that. I scoff at that. And there's some things that you know about that, Cindy, that I don't know. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you. And so you have choices about it, Cindy. When and why you stay, when and why you embody it has its own flavor of bodhisattva about it, as in just merely being in it and merely breathing is a sacrifice in a way, in terms of it's not a sacrifice because sacrifice implies suffering. It's just, where's that fine line between being present with pain, stress, discomfort, and when does that fine line slip into story, slip into suffering? So I feel like because of that event and what you're going through, you can lean in. Thank you. So you're doing this for my benefit? Thank you. You're leaning into the pain, you're bearing into the dukkha, the stress, the discomfort here. Because the mind is sharp and the heart is bright. Thank you for this gift, Cindy. Have you noticed that in a certain state of consciousness, you can move into pain and the pain dissolves and it's no longer pain? It just becomes vibration. It just becomes sensation. It's the capacity to do that. When it becomes burden, when it becomes suffering for the sake of, you have a choice there. You can believe that there's a lesson in it and you can lean into it with joy or not. There's not a requirement. It's only ever choice to suffer. Stress, pain, discomfort's not a choice. What you do with the pain, the discomfort is a choice. How you be with it, how you express it, how you move through your path with it. When it becomes too much and the strength is not there and it collapses into burden, into suffering and pain, then you know you need a time out. You need a flippin' time out, girl. And you just titrate and you go in and out and in and out and in and out. Path of Bodhisattva is a big task and someday may be obsolete for you. All right. We're going to end it there. I'm fascinated with what's happening for you, Cindy. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. All I needed to do was bear witness to the energy that's already happening for you. There's nothing to solve. There's no solutions here. There's nothing to solve. There's nothing to fix. It's almost quite literally, Cindy, there's nothing to fix. There's no problem. And there's nothing. So thank you, Cindy, for being here for all of us. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cindy, in closing the session with Cindy. All right, Kate Daniel, hey. It was gorgeous. It's stunning. Hey, Kelly. Lynn, did I say your name before? Did I say don't go away, Lynn? Lindsay's. Was that helpful, Cindy? Was that helpful? Hey, baby, what can I offer you? All right, this will be my last one, everybody, for today. That reminds you of the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse, where you can work with me in a small group. I believe that there's only room for 12. If more than 12 want to participate, I need more than one assistant. So which is possible. That could happen. Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse starts October 16th. It's 3 months, 9 weeks of classes where you do your own energy work and I'll help you, but we're going to do a lot of journaling and excavating our heart, our desire. We're going to embody our truth deeper and deeper and deeper. Spiritual guidance on your gift. Okay. Here, this is what it looks like. Do you want some price points for it? Do you want me to talk money about that? And I will at the end if you want me to. Some people find that gauche. It's all just a bunch of whatever. It's what we need to live and do. Lindsay's. Okay. Lynn wants some spiritual guidance, you know. Do you just want a card, baby? Lynn, do you want a card? Do you want a little bit more? Okay. All right. Card it is. Wow. Jeez. You're going into the you want the old school. This is very Hierophant. Tradition, but also structure. Okay, show me the mini deck. Show me all the cards, please. How do you want to do this reading for Lynn? Let's see what's up, baby. All right, thank you very much. That was easy. Okay, Ace 3 is 3. You've got aces and threes, Lynn. So we have some new 3 of rods and 3 of cups. Water, fire. Okay. There's something about the placement of these cards and how they all talk together. There's something that's trying to emerge from you. I need to look at the energy of the threes a little bit more. No, threes. Yeah. So you have some sight, some foresee into the future, some energy going forward. And there's some stuff that's still hidden here. All right. Awesome, Kate. There you go. So there's this new project. There's this new emotional potency. There's this, it's like a bing. Oh, waiting. It's in waiting. And this kind of moving out on your path. The 3 of Swords. We have to talk about the 3 of Swords a little bit here because no threes. Thank you. It's kind of, it says a bunch of different things. It can point at, are you going through a difficult, no, not 3 of Swords. Wait, what's that? Hold on. uh, wands. Wands. Visionary. You're visioning in the future. It talks about power and moving forward and moving forward and moving forward. This is not really giving. Okay, I'm just going to trust the cards that came through. It's and then I'm going to look at your energy a little bit more. Let me look at Lindsay's. I'm kind of getting the sense that you're overpowering yourself, that you might be exhausting yourself in this arena. And the fire is so strong that it can squelch any newly blossoming emotion or newly blossoming like idea that could manifest some kind of money practicality in your life. It's even though fire can be magical, when it overpowers the beginning stages, the beginning moments, it can squelch them. It can sacrifice all to purging. Because you believe the path is purgy. You believe the path forward is purgy. Can we get another message about what her path forward is? So again, the theme of balance arises here, Lynn. And the joy of the Ten of Pentacles. Did anybody else need that card? Traditions and traditional values, material blessings. So all these blessings can come forward. Let me see some more energy. There's this stiffness around this gift as well. There's a little the power of this kind of vision and this kind of sight, this kind of empathic, earthy connecting. There's a lot more fullness that's available to you if you can learn the balance of when to fire it up and when to calm the fire of it. So fire can be purification through healing. It can be vision, fire scrying. It can just simply be this purifying quality. Am I barking up the right tree here, Lynn? You know, we went with all these old traditions, and when we have pentacles coming up in the old tarot deck, the old tradition, that is traditional ways of doing things in spades. And so see if we can temper that with some clarity is important, although there's also this need for filling the well and this need for really retreating inward and not forging forth. Because to forge forth with this, you're going to need some really, at this point, Teflon boundaries that's going to bounce out a lot of other good stuff. And so really titrate. Your awesome uniqueness requires of you that you're going to take some time, you're going to need to take some time out. It's more than just empathy here, though, where I'm seeing there's a lot more fire here. So your empathy has a healing quality. So you need to protect it and protect yourself to stoke those flames. And as you stoke those flames inwardly, new ideas come. Your heart gets filled. Things get sparked. And something else begins to come online. There's something else. So we're ending this with the Strength card. The strength and fierceness of the lioness. In the Christian tradition, this fierceness of vibrant fire love, embracing the gentleness of the lamb. So with divine archetypes, it a little bit looks like that for you. So I'm feeling a lot of this other stuff happening. And I know this is landing in your mental body. So go inside and listen, Lynn. And it's not just simple time out here. This is nurturance time out. Whatever is really, and you have to be honest with yourself, brutally honest with what's going to really soothe you, what's really going to fill your well here. Purpose and intention, self-care. Self-care up the wazoo in a way. It's a particular flavor. So we're looking at the kinds of behaviors that I'm talking about create the conditions for miracles to arise. What are the conditions for miracles? What quality of listening is this? That's what I have for you today, Lindsay's. I hope that's helpful. We have stuff coming towards you, and you can determine the quality and the nature of it by this inward focusing. That's step one. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, everybody, for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Coming up pretty soon, coming up soon on October 16th. Oh, thank you, Shani. So that's helpful. I'm so glad, Lynn. Thank you, Sacred One. We have the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse. I haven't talked about this in a while, but I'm just going to do that. How do you want to feel deep down? This is a project of committing to your deep self and infusing your life with your favorite flavor of feels, the light in your heart, your desired feeling tones for your life, becoming your own guiding light. And maybe I went into this because, Lynn, this is something you can do for yourself, whether you join the posse with us or not. Here, I'm just going to flow through these. Oh my gosh, I haven't even done this yet. All right, next week, maybe later today. Now I'll probably do it Saturday. We got to talk about the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse a little bit more. I feel like I haven't gone through any of this slideshow yet. So we got to do that. All right, I need to move on, do some other things, go through my own Mercury retrograde and go through storage, take what can be kept so I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and then toss the rest. That's what I'm doing. Denise, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, bye, you guys. All right, I'm going to peace out. May you all be blessed. May you all be blessed and have healthy boundaries so that you do not plug into me. Do not plug into me. I can't help you. I cannot help you. You have to plug into yourself. And it is done. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out, for doing the do, for making it a happy space to be for just a little while. And I'll catch you on the flip. I'll be back here next Friday. Next Friday, I have 2 sessions. I have one in the morning and one at night. And then the week after that, I think, is that when we start? Oh my gosh, we have 2 weeks to start. So if you're going to sign up for the Breathe, Feel, Dream posse, sign up now. Right now, it's $333 US. You can do it on a payment plan for $100 a month, or you can do it one fell swoop. PayPal even lets you do it like one bit at a time if you need to do it smaller than that. PayPal has its own payment plan. And then after that, it like on October 9th, it shoots up to $555. So if you want to join last minute, you can for a higher price. If you need even something smaller, let me know and we'll work something out. All right, you guys, so much love. Thanks for letting me do what I love to do. And we'll go through this posse together, wax those surfboards. And again, thank you so much for being here. Mwah. All right, catch on the flip. Bye.